Hello and welcome. Today I'd like to talk to you about moss agate. Moss agate. We just talked about, in the last video, I talked about another green stone, this one, aventurine. And now I want to talk to you about moss agate. It is a stabilizing stone strongly connected with nature. Moss agate is said to refresh the soul and enable you to see the beauty in all you behold. It is helpful in reducing sensitivity to weather and environmental pollutants. This stone is extremely beneficial for anyone employed in agriculture or associated with botany. It's a birthing crystal. Moss agate assists midwives in their work, lessening pain and ensuring a good delivery. It's a stone of new beginning and release from blockages or spiritual fetters. A stone of wealth, moss agate attracts abundance. So we did talk about earlier citrine and this gorgeous yellow orange stone, which has the energy of the sunlight. So be sure to check that out. That's also a wealth stone. So was aventurine, positive prosperity. Do you remember we talked about that? Here's another money stone, moss agate. It's a stone of wealth. Moss agate attracts abundance. Moss agate can act with a dual purpose. It helps intellectual people access their intuitive feelings and, conversely, assists intuitive people in channeling their energy in practical ways. Psychologically, moss agate improves self-esteem and strengthens positive personality traits. It releases fear and deep-seated stress. It helps to develop strength and the ability to get along with others and encourages expanding one's personal space and growth. It strengthens the ability to try one more time, inspiring with new ideals after a period of stagnation. We've all been there, right? Think about this. This is how I think of it. This is me. I've been like being pulled back and then launched forward. So think of it as a slingshot. If you've been in your gaining power phase where it feels like you've been going backwards, yeah, it's because you're launching forward, or some of you might have hit rock bottom. But the best part about rock bottom is that finally you have something solid to stand on and you can only go up from here. You've hit literally a rock bottom. It's not a rock bottom, it's a launching pad. And you now have firm foundation under you to launch. So whatever you want to say, moss agate will give you that perspective. Moss agate will give you that feeling of, I'm about to slingshot, or I finally hit my rock bottom. Yay, so I can launch forward. It gives you that confidence to try one more time. Inspiring new ideals after a period of stagnation. Okay. Mentally, moss agate promotes self-expression and communication. It balances the emotions, reducing stress and lessening fear. It encourages trust and hope, being highly optimistic stone. It's your eternal optimist stone, my favorite, one of my favorites. Okay, but it's a highly optimistic stone. It is helpful for anyone suffering from depression through life circumstances or brain imbalances. No matter how difficult those circumstances may be, moss agate gives insight into the reason behind them. There's always a reason. It had to happen, you guys. It had to happen. I don't know why, but if you'll look at it like that, like, what was it? The seed has not been buried. It's been planted. You haven't been buried, you've been planted. You're about to bloom. Everything takes time to bloom. When a seed is planted, you don't go and dig it up every 5 seconds and say, are you blooming? Are you blooming? Are you working? Are you doing it? Is it gonna work? Blah, blah, blah. No, you have to have persistent faith, trusting and believing, knowing without a shadow of a doubt that I planted that seed and it's going to germinate. It's gonna take process. God is a God of process. The baby is conceived and then it's born. It crawls and then it walks every time. The seed is planted and then it blooms every time. It's winter and then it's spring every time. The sunset always happens before dark. Then the sun rises. It's a sunrise. A new day dawns. Right? Okay, so morning always follows night. Blooming always follows being buried. So right now you've been buried, or you're hitting a launch pad, right? The rock bottom. Moss agate will help you have that really happy, healthy perspective. Moss agate. It's a highly optimistic stone. Like I already said, it's helpful for anyone suffering. What else did I say? It gives insight to the reason behind them. Okay, I said that. Moss agate speeds up recovery. It can be used to counteract long-term illness. It is anti-inflammatory. It cleanses the circulatory and elimination systems. It encourages the flow of lymph. You know me, I'm your lymphatic specialist. I love talking to you about the lymphatic system and your healthy lymphatic system. So I love moss agate. It's one of my favorite ones. It encourages the flow of lymph and boosts the immune system. Moss agate eliminates depression caused by left-right brain imbalance. It helps prevent hypoglycemia and dehydration. It treats infections, colds and flus, and lowers fevers. Great to have on hand, like I said, if you're birthing with a midwife, and then right thereafter with babies, if they go into a fever, grab this moss agate and put it to work. It's an anti-inflammatory and reduces swelling in the lymph nodes. As an elixir applied to the skin, moss agate treats fungal and skin infections, just like aventurine. So remember how I told you to make an elixir? This one, you can place the moss agate in a glass of water, place it in the sun for 1 to 8 hours, and then apply it to the skin to help with fungal or any skin conditions. Okay, let's talk about jet next. Jet. Have you ever heard of that? Like jet black. This shirt is jet black. It's not like a jet airliner. It's jet, the stone. Okay, up next.